everyone, we are here at the Google headquarters and we are joined with a very special guest today for the Lowdown. Danny, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, I'm excited.
Danny makes a lot of tech and smart home content, and he's gonna give us a lowdown on his favorite features of Google TV. Come on.
So we all have Sony TVs with Google TV, and I'm really excited to talk to you today because I know that you have a lot of tips and tricks, and I feel like I'm gonna learn a lot talking to you today.
And you recently made a video reviewing the Bravia XR X95K, talking about your favorite hacks with Google TV. Can you share some of those hacks with us?
Let's start with the kids profile, because Sydney, I think you'll definitely like this one, because when you go to the Google TV home screen, you get all the cool populations of what you're gonna watch, but then with my kids, they watch nothing but cartoons, so it's just cluttered full of that. So you can make a kids profile, all of that goes with them, and then it even cleans up the interface too, so it's easier for them to use, and then you can control everything that they watch, which is really cool, and you can reclaim that home screen again, so I don't have to look at any more cartoons. So that's the hack that I think that every parent should be using for sure. And also a lot of the hacks go with the remote as well. So to go into like the settings really quick, you can just hold down the home button for a second and that takes you there. And a lot of people don't know how to reset the TV even, you know, most people are just unplugging the TV and plugging it back in. Just, yeah, hold down the home button and for like a second and it pops right up. You can restart the TV right from there. So there's so much like hidden stuff in Google TV. It was like an adventure finding all this stuff. So really cool hacks there.
That is really cool.
Hold down the home button. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, now we know. So speaking of, features, you obviously just gave us a lot of great tips. Are there any other features that I feel like your average consumer might not know about that they should know about?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are not taking advantage of the Google Play Store on Google TV because a lot of people think, oh, it's just, streaming apps and stuff like that. But a lot of people don't know there's so many apps on there.
Now, Google Assistant integrated with Google TV. How do you use Google Assistant on your TV?
I think the biggest one for me is the TV is the center of the living room. So controlling smart home is the biggest thing for me because I have Nest cameras everywhere, so I can see who's at the front door with Google Assistant. I can check on my kids if they're doing things they shouldn't be doing in other rooms, right? I can see that on the big screen. But Google Assistant is really cool also because it's so integrated into the TV with Google TV. I'm so lazy now that like people are like, oh, check out this show, right? I'm like, I don't know what streaming platform that's on. So I just use Google Assistant, it finds it for me. Movies, it finds it for me. So it's so integrated into the system and it's so easy. That's how I'm using Google Assistant most of the time. Smart home and searching, I think it's really great.
So what makes Sony TVs stand out?
I think the processing really makes the Sony TV stand out. So the Cognitive Processor XR is just so good. I've seen so many other TVs used a bunch of TVs, but they really do stand out when it comes to motion processing, color accuracy, upscaling. It's so different. And I think having that kind of power and those brains behind the TV, it's taking all those different signals and it's just putting out the best picture quality possible. I think that's really huge for Sony. So the X95K that I'm using now, is just one of the most color accurate panels right out of the box. And that's like really huge for me as a TV nerd. It's awesome to see those accurate colors on there. So that's how Sony stands out to me when it comes to the TVs.
Yeah. I have the same TV too. I love it.
Right?
Like it has changed my life.
It's amazing. Do you use Bravia Core?
Yes, I do, actually. A lot of people don't know about Bravia Core, but I think the big thing to take away from it is that most streaming services are streaming at about 20 megabits per second or lower, where Bravia Core with PureStream can go up to 80 megabits per second. So it's a huge quality difference in audio and sound, and the IMAX enhanced stuff is awesome, and you don't even have to do anything. It just changes picture profiles, and you're getting like the best cinematic experience in your living room. So yeah, Bravia Core is really legit.
So one of my favorite segments in your video is that you talk about Bravia Cam. I really want it after that segment. So what is it and how can people use it?
Okay, so Bravia Cam is really cool because it sits at the top of the TV, has a microphone built in, so a lot of people are going to use it for video calling. So you can use Google Meet and you can talk to your family. That's what I do when I'm traveling. It's really cool. And doing a video call on like a 75-inch TV, that's an experience on its own. It's pretty awesome. But my favorite feature, and I think you're going to appreciate this again, is that there's a proximity alert feature on it. And I don't know why kids like to watch TV like 2 inches away, I'm not sure, but I always have to tell them, hey, get back. But Bravia Cam knows how close you are. It'll give you a soft like notification, hey, step back. And if they don't step back, it just throws this huge, block on the screen. So my kids get mad and they just walk away. So I don't have to do that anymore. So that's one of the coolest features on Bravia Cam. I think it's practical for everybody and families too.
It's practical and just a great integration into just family life, right?
Yeah, for sure. And what's cool about Bravia Cam is it also has a feature called Ambient Optimization Pro. And if you sit in a corner somewhere, then it can beam the audio directly to you, like in that direction, to make the vocals more clear and have a better audio experience. And it can also change the picture quality as well to where you're sitting, which is super cool.
I did not know that.
Putting that in my shopping cart right now.
Ordering it right now.
Shopping cart.
Can you buy me one? Thanks.
Is your birthday coming? No.
No, still buy me one.
We'll see.
Well, those are some pretty awesome hacks. Thank you for sharing that. I'm really excited to try out Google TV a lot more. So yeah, if you want to follow Danny, definitely follow his YouTube channel. He's great, makes a lot of great content. Also, maybe follow us as well on our social channels. And if you want to see more episodes of The Lowdown, make sure to follow the Sony Electronics YouTube channel. And we'll see you on the next episode here on The Lowdown.
Bye.
Bye.